What is up, guys? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, type a 1. I'm going to get my chat pulled up here. How you guys doing today? Doing pretty good? Let's get right into it, huh? Hold on, I'm trying to find my my chat box here. Here we go. Hey, hey. All right, cool. We're here. We're ready to go now. All right. I'm going to flip over to the desktop here. This is the trade I'm currently in, just so you guys can see what kind of happened so far today. So what happened was I saw the 10 EMA right here, right? We had a nice double top coming right there. And my target was basically around this area. What happened was I came down and then it shot back up. When we got back up in here towards the 50 on the 3-minute, I added another contract. And then when we came back down into this zone, I took one off. So that's why you'll see that I'm actually up 300 on the day right now. And my average is way up here. But yeah, just kind of seeing what this is going to do. I kind of see we're like in this weird channel right now. So it's been a pretty choppy day. But maybe we can come down to the bottom of this channel again, and this will be a nice like $1,500 win for me or something like that. But how's everyone doing today? Tell me, how are we all? Calvin, he's our man. If he can't do it, Jeremy can. Jeremy can definitely do it better than me. I'll just tell you that right now. But I'll do my best here. So anyways, I'm just going to kind of see what happens on this trade, but we're going to look into getting into a different one together. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my Apex journey. So if we come over here to, so you can see here, I've passed 3 accounts. One was a 100, one was a 25, and this one's actually a 50. I'm just waiting to pay. That's what that pending is. I just got to pay it. Basically what happens is when you pass an account, you're going to click this, and then you got to read all this crud, and then you sign at the bottom, and then they send you out a payment link. So I just haven't done that yet. But for those of you that are curious, these are the three I've passed: a 25, a 50, and a 100. So it's kind of like Pokemon. I just want to collect them all at this point. So this one you'll see is 150K. So I'm leveling up slowly, guys. Okay. Quick update. I had a 25K account passed, paid for. I got a payout. It's going to hit on the 1st, and ended up blowing that one up. But the reason was because when you grow an account to like 26 or 27,000 and then you take a payout, you get really close to your stop out level again. So I didn't have a lot of room to work with. So that one, is gone, but who cares? I paid $30 for an activation, $100 to get into the PA, and I got a $1,500 payout. I mean, that's what we're here to do, right? I encourage you guys, if you reach a payout level, don't get greedy and be like, I want to make more. Like, take a payout, pay yourself. Okay, that's a really important part of trading. Like, you don't want to, like, would you work a job for 6 months and just never get paid? No, that's crazy. Okay, so always pay yourself out. Don't make that mistake. All right, guys. So this trade, I'm probably going to get stopped out on here, but the great news is that I'll pretty much just be getting stopped out at break even because, like I said, I already took one off, and it looks like we're going to get a nice bull setup today, I think. So There's your pink line. For those of you that aren't familiar with the pink line, this is the 100. I'm sorry, the 50 on the 1 hour. The 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Okay, that's what that is right there. And our rules state if we are above it, we look for longs. If we're below it, we look for shorts. So here's where this gets interesting. Okay, let me throw this on here. So I'm just going to take everything off the screen for a second. Okay, so I'll throw that up. Now, some of you might be like, well, we were above the pink line there, so why did you go short? I got short on this specific 10 EMA play on the break of that pink line. You're allowed to do that, okay? If we break the pink line with strength like this, you're allowed to get in short. Don't be so... Okay, just got stopped on that.
Stop field.
Like I said, I'm pretty much at break even. You can see my account is basically 150 still. So, nice try. But I'm going to be now looking for a bull setup. We're above that pink line. Okay. It's been a choppy day, and I think this puppy wants to break out soon. I'm looking at this downward trend line right here. Okay. And we could even kind of draw it from back here if we want. We can draw two different ones. So we got this trend line, and we got this one kind of more on the day. And if we get a nice 10 EMA long right here, I will take it straight up. It's going to look something kind of like, I mean, the bear candle has to come in first, right? But it'll look something kind of like that. 40-ish point stop, target 1.3, new high, basically. So we'll just wait for that to come in. If that doesn't present itself, if it just rockets up, then remember that orange line I have right here, I'm going to change these to yellow so you guys don't get confused. I just want one color for everything. So our trend lines are going to be yellow, guys. Okay. That orange line is the 50 on the 3 minute. Serious question. Why do you get out at 1.2 hours versus a little higher? It seems like you can easily get a little more. I get out at 1.3 actually. That's what I do because my favorite number is 3. I have tested this though. It's something like 80 to 90% of the time when it hits 1.2, it does go to like 1.5, sometimes even 1.6, 1.7. 2 Rs is where you start to see a lot of fall off, like only half the time or a third of the time. If it gets to 1.2, does it go to 2 Rs? So it's really up to you. You can totally just trim and trail, but that is totally up to you. MH. I don't know your real name, but MH. Cool. So what I was saying is if we get this 50 EMA, now don't get confused, guys. Some of you were getting confused the other day. I got two 50s on my screen. All right. I've got this orange one, which is the 50 on the 3 minute, and I've got this pink one, which is the 50 on the 1 hour. Okay. And then that little blue line is the 10 EMA on the 3 minute. So what I was going to say is if this just rockets out of here and we don't get a 10 EMA setup, then I'll just wait for the pullback to the 50 EMA on the 3 minute and we can just get long there. So let's see what we got here. Let's just give it a minute. Any questions so far, guys? Any questions so far? Oops, that's weird. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Okay, guys, so this is just breaking out. This is really cool. So we're definitely going to get like a cool long setup here, I think. Especially if we can break above these two highs, like I'll feel really good about going long. But we are going to need to see a little bit of a retest and that 10 EMA setup or a pullback to the 50. I'm not going to get long right here, at the downward trend line. This one broke, but this higher one didn't yet. Let's see if we can back out even more and draw an even crazier one. Let's see. What is this? I mean, that's definitely something, right? So anyways, that could be a great target, right? If we did decide to get long, maybe up there. So lots of trend lines going on here. I'm just kind of keeping them around. Any questions? Let's see here. What time frame do you trade on? 3 minute. 3 minute for day trades. For swings, the daily. Sometimes the 4 hour. Sometimes. I trade platinum on the 4 hour just because that's how I was taught to trade that instrument. I'm just sending out the live stream link to a few people here, guys. Bear with me. Got 30 people on today. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming through. It's always good to see you all. So, pop quiz. Well, not even pop quiz. How many people here signed up for Apex over the weekend? Type a 3 if you signed up. Type a 3. So we are still waiting here for a cool setup. A lot of strength. And this is kind of expected, guys. If we go to the daily, right, for a second and just look at everything, like we had 3 big days of selling. I mean, not huge, but like, you know, NQ and QQQ were dropping like up at least 1% a day, or if not more. I really did think this gap was going to fill. Gaps on the futures like aren't that common. So I was like, that'll probably fill, but maybe not. Maybe we just rip out of here. Or maybe, you know, we get up here today and we roll over. I don't know. No one ever really knows. If someone tells you they know exactly what the market's going to do, they're kind of full of it. All right, cool. So big breakout here. There was no 10 EMA set up, so we couldn't have taken it. I mean, I guess you could argue that this was a 10 EMA setup, but you would have waited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, which I personally won't wait that long. But now what I'm going to be looking for is a pullback to here, and I'll get long right there off the 50. That's what I'll do. That will be my setup, and I will target like 1.3, which we've already tapped the new high. So really, if I wanted to go a little higher, I totally could, right? I could go for 2 Rs on this. You guys want to mess around and go for 2 Rs? But I need that pullback. I can't get long right at this second. Okay. So we're just hanging out. Let's go check out some more of this. So this is what it looks like inside Tradeovate. If you guys ever use the platform, I personally don't. I just have this pulled up so I can see 2 important things. Distance drawdown. So this is the distance I have until my account gets like basically blown up. And this is the balance. It's the same thing. This is just telling you in real time how far away you are, and this is telling you at what basically account P&L you would blow up. So, and then this is just the current balance of the account. Like I said, I'm basically at break even. So start with a fresh account with you guys today. Just got in here. Any trades taken today? How did they go? No trades taken on the live yet. I took one before we got on the live. Basically just got stopped at break even. So we're just hanging out. We're waiting for a bull setup right now. NQ ripped out of here, and we're just waiting for a pullback right now because we don't want to get long after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bull candles with accelerating volume. It's just not what I want to do. So if we can get a pullback into kind of this zone right here, I'll get long. By the way, this is my cat, Pepper. She's the one who taught me how to trade, not Jeremy. It was actually my cat. So yeah, she just kind of hangs out here on my lap sometimes. She enjoys the candles just like you guys do. It's a joke. Anyways, yeah, B Smith, wait on that pullback, dog. Exactly. Wait on that pullback. It's looking good, though. It's looking good for a long. I'm definitely excited to take one. I just need a little bit of a pullback here. So where would I get long? Honestly, probably. So for this example, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put one limit buy like right here at the 10. And I'm going to put another one right below the 50. Okay. So 2 NQ contracts. My stop will probably be below the pink line. Okay. And I know some of you are probably like, dude, what? Like, is this your system? Guys, yes, this is my system. I do 2 types of trades. I do 10 EMA plays, and I do buys off the 50. And I just use the pink line for, are we going long or short? It seems to work a lot. Does it work all the time? No. But If you want something to work all the time, then I don't know. Go to the gym and eat clean. I promise you'll get ripped. That's something that works all the time, but not this. Trading is a game, and the keys to the castle belong to those that are patient, that work hard, and can take a loss and not trip out about it. But, it's not talked about enough. Like, 3 losses in a row can wreck you mentally. Like, you guys really need to get in the habit of taking breaks from trading. Okay. Like, even like, for example, this is stuff I go over in, like, I offer one-on-one coaching. One of the things I go over is, like, you have to take breaks. So, like, let's say you have a win in the morning, just walk, just get off the computer. Like, oh, but I want to have 2 wins, Calvin. No, dude, just take your win and walk. If you have a loss, then you can trade 1 more. If it's a second loss, you're done. If it's a win, you're done. 2 trades max a day. Technically, I've already taken 1, so this would be my second one. Okay. Let's see if we can come down here and get a retest. I would love that. And I'm going to move this up just a little bit so it's right on that trend line and that 10 EMA. That's a nice little spot to buy, I think. Where's VWAP at? Okay, VWAP's down here too. So that's where my second buy will be, right there. And since this is a pretty tight stop, so guys, remember this in Apex, you're only allowed to average down once. That's a pretty big rule. Don't forget it. So my stop would be 36 points away. I'll be honest, I might even make this an order for 2. Let's get silly. Let's get silly. So for those of you that want to take the 10 EMA, you could set it up right here. That's really high though, in my opinion. I would love for this candle to also be bear, and then I would feel comfortable doing a 10 EMA there. Just because it's like, I want that 2 candle rest. Like, we just had 5 in a row, I'm not saying it can't just rip out of here right now, but I'd like to see a little more of a rest. Let's see if I get filled here or here. If we don't, then I will also set up a breakout play right there. So you have 2 options, okay? Oops. You've got 2 options right now. You could do a 10 EMA like that, or you can do what I'm doing, which is a limit fill right there, a limit buy with a stop like that. Those are your 2 options, okay? And if I come down here and fill this too, then my average will be like there. So let's see what happens. 2 options. How does your setup look on a 5-minute? Because GUI Trades doesn't allow 3-minute chart. On a 5-minute, I mean, it's pretty similar. 5 and 3 are pretty similar, guys. I was just taught on the 3. The 3 and the 2. But the 3 is my favorite. 3 is my favorite number. I got to stay on the 3. You know what I'm saying? All right. I switched the cameras around today. I don't know if you guys like this better. This is like my living room behind me. And then I have this camera right here. Hello. How's it going? All right. Anyways, I'll switch back to the desktop. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. So it looks like I didn't get that fill. Like I said, I'm going to set up a 10 EMA here too. All right. So I have a couple options to get filled right now. We can come back and test all this goodness. I see how I'm slightly moving this up. I want to get filled near that 10 EMA and that trend line. So I'm just slightly adjusting that. So I either get filled on a breakout or I get filled on a buy limit. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's been sometimes I like to look at the hourly. So if you've taken Tony's S-curve class, we'll go to a 4 hour. If you've taken Tony's S-curve class, you would know that this right here, that is the 1 hour lower high. Okay. I'm sorry, 4 hour lower high. Okay. Is you had 2 candles moving up and then it flushed down. This one wasn't 2 candles moving up. This is like a huge inverted hammer. So that's higher than this one. So that doesn't count as a lower high. But that would be a really great target. If we overtake this, bulls are for sure back in control. But until that happens, I am slightly more bearish. Even though from a day trade perspective, I am going long today because we are above that pink line. Okay. All right, come on down and get me filled, mister. So if we get filled here, I'll cancel this 10 EMA long. There's no point. I don't usually add. Some people do that. Some people add on their way to, oh, come on, fill me. Oh my gosh, dude. I've been dealing with this so much lately, just like that one tick, like, okay.
Order filled.
Filled here. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this one. And I'm going to set up my actual trade. So this is my trade right now. Okay. My stop would be below that pink line. And I'm going to target 1.3 is usually what I do. Okay. Now, like I said, you guys can still totally do the 10 EMA long up here. You guys could get in right there too. That's up to you. I just wanted to be a little more aggressive and get in down here. And I have another buy limit down here too. Okay. There it is, B. Smith. And this is just like, you know what I mean? Like we had a downward trend line right here. I'm like, okay, breakout, retest, go. Like that's totally possible. What's everything else doing? I heard Tesla's just having a ripping day. Oh, gosh. That's just gorgeous. Guys, Tesla hasn't been above the 100-day since January. This is a big deal for Tesla. It's been like in a pretty much a bear cycle for a while. So this breakout here, if you got in on the retest, good job. Good job. I did not take that play, but had I probably would have done a pyramid that looked something like, you got support down here. Something like that. Which you could still get, we could totally tomorrow get a retest on Tesla and like, you could get something like this and then it goes to the 200. So you could totally get filled. I just wouldn't get filled right here because you have this resistance. But if it can come back into this zone all day, pick up like one call, like 2 months out expiration, strike like 200 or like 195 or even 190 if you want to be at the money. Juicy. All right. In queue. What's going on, guys? All right, we're just hanging out. I think, it's going to take a sec. Patience. Now, if you're in this trade, I'd like to challenge you to do something. Get your phone, set a 20-minute timer, and go do something else. Just walk away. Now, I know a lot of you are just addicted and won't do that. You guys like to watch all the candles, which is actually really unhealthy for you. But, feel free to just like go do something else and just set a 20-minute timer. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and set my target right there. And I'm going to go ahead and set up my stop right there. I'm good. Now, actually, I got to set my stop down here for 3 because if we come down and fill that second one, then I'm going to need... Sorry, guys. Let me get back on that pink line goodness. So far, so good. I'm up like $350. If you guys are going to take the 10 EMA, you are about to get triggered. That's where you're going to get triggered. So for those of you taking the 10 EMA setup, you should have a buy stop right there. Sitting at work at my desk taking lunch. Let's go, dude. What's for lunch? All right, but this is my setup that I'm in right now. Stop there. 46 points. Perfect. Hanging out. Who's in this trade with me right now? Raise your hand. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see you. Type a 3 if you're in this trade right now or have the 10 EMA set up and are about to get long. I guess you can walk away if you have a bracket order on. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Wish I had some longer term calls for Tesla now, but at least I have some. Cool. I'm sitting with the buy at the 50, about the same. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, that 50 is a nice spot to do it. That's really good. I just don't know if we're going to get down there, to be honest. Like, we'll see. We might. I hope we do. I'd love to get filled on 3 contracts and have this rip out of here. That'd be sick. I'd make so much. Guys, 3 contracts of NQ is crazy. Like, you be like, when you're in 3, it's like, woo, every point is $60. It's like, poof, poof, poof. All right. Now, who of you are in MNQs and who of you are in NQs? And also type in what size accounts you guys went with. Did you go with the 25, the 50, the 100K account at Apex? I'm curious. What do we got? Keith, what up, bro? Me and Keith are going to start one-on-one soon. Guys, I have a crazy one-on-one thing, though. Like, so I charge $300 for a 90-minute session, but in order to do one-on-ones with me, you have to do a whole week of no trading. Now, Keith, I told Keith he's allowed to be here and trade Apex, but no trading in a real account for a week. And then you're not allowed to drink for that whole week before or during our sessions and training. So if you like book 4 sessions and it's 4 weeks of training, you're not drinking for 4 weeks. And some people are like, that's stupid, dude. I can have a glass of wine and trade. Yeah, you totally can. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just letting you know that you will trade better if you don't have alcohol for a few days. Even if it's one drink, you'll just like be more clear-minded. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Try taking a month off drinking and see how your trading changes. It's nuts. It's nuts. All right. I mean, guys, this is great. We're getting some compression right here. I think we could launch out of here any second. If not, I got a limit buy down here near VWAP and the 50 EMA on the 3 minute. Stop below the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Okay, cool. We're all in NQ. I love that. MNQ 50K account. Cool. SPY and QQQ options. Let's go, dude. That's sick. You got 0 DTEs or you got Fridays? Sometimes I like to do like 1 day to expiration. It's just like a little less intense. MH, I'm hammered right now. I mean, listen, I'd rather trade drunk than trade hungover. I'll tell you that. Oh, man. Okay. Really taking its time, deciding what it wants to do. Does it want to flush, come down here to VWAP again, or does it want to just make a giant flag here and rip out of here? We don't know. Don't know, don't care. Calvi, Marimar, what up? We're long. It's not too late. You can get long right here with me. Now, none of you should be long right now if you are waiting for the 10 EMA setup. There's been no trigger yet, but if you wanted to get long off the trend line like I did, you can do that. Ooh, it's looking like it wants to come down a little further, guys. This is about to be yummy. Now, considering it is a choppy day, if it comes down here and fills these two, I'm going to be way more aggressive on taking profits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be like, I mean, I could. We'll just see what happens. If it comes down here and touches this and hammers out immediately, I'll hold. You know what I'm saying? I can slam my stop up and hold. But if it comes down there and it like chops around and I get like one candle kind of coming up a couple of times, like I might start to take some off. Because it's like, it's a choppy day, guys. Like, you can't deny that. It's been pretty choppy. We've been in this, what is this? This range of, Where'd my toolbar go? Am I blind? Where's my toolbar? Huh. I don't know where my toolbar is. We've been in a range basically of 120 points all day, which is really tight for NQ. NQ moves like 300 points a day on average. Sometimes 400 or 500 if it's like a really volatile market. So, I mean, can this rip up to here? Easily. Easily. This can rip up to the 4-hour lower high, which is, oops. Dag nabbit. Oh my gosh, so annoying. I'm just trying to show you guys this. Okay, whatever. That would be basically a 2R trade if you wanted to do that, but I don't have an appetite for a 2R trade today. 60 points would be plenty. 60 points on one contract is $1,200. 60 times 20. Easy math. Okay, still making up its mind here if it wants to break out or come lower. I feel like it wants to break out. It's just like a really big like flag, but we'll see. What else you guys looking at? So I was in a platinum trade, which is so annoying. I made money. Like, this was in my TradeStation account. So real trade, real account. And basically I got in back here at this 10 EMA. And what I was saying was I was just going to trail my stop up every day. So I trailed it there, there. And then I had a trailing stop. I think it was like somewhere in here. We came down, broke the trend line. I was like, cool, I'm out. And then today it's like, I'm like, sick. But I still made $1,000, so I'm not like pissed. But if like right now I'd be up like probably 3,000. So it's a little annoying, but you're gonna get, you know, beat around a little bit sometimes by the market. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Let's come back over to NQ and see what we're doing. Still just chilling. Just chilling. Around 9:30, I set a limit buy at the 3-minute 50, but moved my stop a little too early and got stopped for 0.7R. I missed that nice long 10 EMA after that at 10:24. Okay, that's fair. If you're referring to 9:30 Eastern, I mean, that's like right at market open. Is that what you're talking about? Let me see what you're talking about. Limit buy. Okay, no, he must be talking about 10:30 right here, right? Yeah. Okay, so you got this. It came up, and then you didn't take profit. It slammed down, and then here was the 10 EMA short you missed. What do you think of CMG? 50-1 split was today on CMG? That's kind of dope, actually. I have the funniest Chipotle skit I could show you guys, and you would just die. It might be slightly inappropriate for a live, but I'm going to drop the link right here. And for those of you that don't mind slightly inappropriate content, you need to watch this. This is the funniest skit ever. Like, truly ever. I'm going to drop it right now here in the chat. Can you guys click that? Is that clickable? No, it's not. Hold on. There you go. That is so funny. I'm telling you. Like, you will crack up. CMG on the daily chart. I mean, geez, if you are in this, I'm proud of you. Oh my gosh. All these touches back here, I don't know what this is. Jeez. When was this? October? What a monster. Yeah, I would wait for a pullback into the 100 or the 200 and get long. That's what I would do. If you're day trading this, I mean, it's pretty choppy too. Okay. In Q, we want to do something, or we just want to hang out? Like, you did this, you got me all excited, and then you just decided to, I don't know, like, come on. Guys, if you watch that Chipotle skit, like, it's so funny. I'm serious. I watch it like once a day. It like always puts me in a better mood. All right. So now at this point, 10 EMA setup is right there if you wanted to take it. So really close to my entry now, actually, which is cool. How have you guys been enjoying Apex so far? Have any of you passed an account? Have any of you blown up an account? And how do you guys size your R? I'm curious. A lot of people get in these accounts and they're like, oh, I got to keep my R $100. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, if you have, like, let's say you have $1,500 worth of risk, I would do a $500 R. And a lot of you are like, whoa, that's crazy. No, it's not, because I know that's 2% of your account, but it's $30. It's $30. Like, don't trip out. Like, just pay the money and get to work and be aggressive, and you know, don't be too aggressive, but yeah, have a $300, $400, $500 R. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I promise. You're not going to get hurt. This is way easier than trading. Like, emotionally, this is way easier than trading in a real account. So this is great practice for people that are like, it's just trying to become profitable. Haven't passed yet, but I'm working on it. Cool. I've passed a 25, a 50, and 100. I got a payout on a 25K account. It was $1,500. And right now I'm trading in a 150K account. So I'm trying to unlock every, like, I guess, iteration of it. So after I unlock this one, I'll try the 200. After this, I'll try the 250. After this, I'll try the 300. And I think 300 is the biggest you can get. So. All right. Just waiting for this to do something. Looks like it wants to come down and test VWAP. And the 50. Just got an account. Can you please go over how to link TV? Yeah, so you just literally come down here. And I'm not going to log out right now because we're in a trade. But you come down here to the panel and it'll say, like, trading panel. You click that, and then you'll have all the different brokers to log into. Make sure you log into demo, and then define your login, like what your credentials are. You just come over here. It's right there. That's your account, and that's your password. I'm not going to show you my password. And then make sure inside Tradeovate, make sure you log into Tradeovate. Come over here and go to add-ons and make sure this is activated. And then you should log in. You should be able to log into TradingView, no problem. It's just right down there. And then once you're logged in, you see your account balance. It's pretty nifty. It's pretty cool. This is like a crazy consolidation right now. This is like a 30-minute consolidation. This is nuts. I'm about to blow it. All my fault. I needed to lose. Damn, that's intense. That's really intense, B. Smith. But I get it, dude. I get it. I get that. Those dark days of trading. Guys, people don't talk about depression enough in trading. Like, it is a real thing. Like, you can get depressed trading. Like, don't let that happen. Like, take days off, go into nature, like, be picky with your trades. Don't just be jumping at everything and like being OCD and like no self-control. Like, you will don't drink too much. Like, just be kind to yourself. Okay, be kind to yourself. This is not an easy game, especially day trading. Swing trading is a little easier in my opinion. Day trading's hard. Day trading's hard. Everyone here is like got cojones for sure. Oh, Java, did you watch the Chipotle YouTube skit? It's so funny. Hi, do I stream every day? Not currently. Right now I'm just doing Wednesdays and Thursdays, but we might be upping it to 3 days a week. So I might do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But for now, it's just Wednesdays and Thursdays. Just kind of what fits my schedule. But yeah, if you guys want more of this, we can always do more. All right, I'm at entry. I've been in this trade now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. Per my rules, I am allowed to move my stop every 21 minutes, but I cannot move it on a red candle because then I'd be moving it out of fear. So on the next big candle up, if we get that here, I will move my stop up. And I'll probably move it up to there-ish. Not too much more. Just like there. That's where my stop will go. But until that happens, just chilling. Just hanging out. The psychology is real. Dude, it's all psychology. This whole thing. Like, it's crazy. It is all psychology. Do you use pivots for your stops? Yeah, kind of. I just move them like up to 0.7, 0.5, 0.2, and then I go into the green. So Jeremy taught me that. 21 minute stop rule. If you guys are curious about that, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This is a video on how to do that. That's the 21 minute stop rule right there, guys. Okay, it's going to do something here real soon. I'll tell you that. It's either going to dump or just launch here. Like, it has to. Look at this compression's nuts. I haven't seen compression like this midday on NQ in a while. Like, I'll be honest. Trading's easy but difficult, like walking 1,000 miles. Yeah. Do you have an opinion on any individual stocks like Coin? Okay, Coin. I was at the start of the daily. I like to throw up my moving averages. I mean, Coin's hitting the 100 right now, which I love. The only thing I don't love is that we made a new high here and then we touched it here. So that would have been the better spot to do it. This time we haven't made a new high. So I'm not as confident buying at the 100 again. You can, but just go light. Now, if it got to here all day, I'd buy a ton. But this was really the spot to buy, in my opinion, because you had this support right here too. That would have been a nice play right there. A little like 50 point, 40 point pop. Let's check my trade. Okay, so now we're kind of getting the breakout. If you were taking the 10 EMA long, you're definitely filled now. And let's see what we can do here, right? I'm in one contract. These two down here never really did anything. This is the big green candle I was talking about. So now I will move my stop up as soon as this candle closes. And we'll just kind of go from there. And I'll probably cancel this too. But we'll just give it a sec. We're in no rush. We're in no hurry. switched the cameras around a little bit. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but let me kind of come up in my chair too. There we go. Stand tall. Blew a 75K account. Okay. Right on. I didn't even know they offered 75s. Do they? Does Apex offer a 75? If they do, I didn't know that. Oh, they do offer a 75. Okay. Cool. Right on. Looks like fun. I'm on a 150 right now. After the 150, I got to pass a 250 and a 300. I skipped the 75. I guess I got to pass one of those two. I'm trying to pass one of each. But so far, I've passed a 25, a 50, and a 100. I guess I could try a static, too. That'd be kind of fun. Gotta catch 'em all. Okay, huge inverted hammer right there. Woo! I don't know. I don't know if I'll move my stop on that. That's weird. That's weird, guys. I didn't think that would happen. That's okay, though. Whatever. Hanging out. Do I use different accounts for different tickers? No, not really. I pretty much only trade ES, NQ, and Platinum. That's it. You can try trading oil, but I suck at oil. Oil is like all over the place. Let's go look at what oil did today. Yeah, man. I don't know. Oil is just weird. Like, what is that? Look at this. How do you... I don't know. It's not my thing. Some people are really good at trading oil. Do you have an inactivity clause? Yeah, I think it's 30 days. 30 days you can't be inactive for. How's the mic, guys? Is it too loud or is it good? Okay, you're asking about MU. MU earnings are, today, like you said, duh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with MU. Like, I'm a big 100 and 200 guy. So if it comes down here, I'll be interested in buying it. Straight up. That's it. And I'll show you the pyramid I would do. So I would start at maybe like here-ish. See all that support? And then bottom of that gap right there. So like that. And then stop below the 200. Now that's a huge range. I understand that. But I'm talking about a swing here. Load into shares, like 10 shares, 10 shares, 20, 30, 50. You know, have 100 shares and just swing it long. And throw a collar on it at some point. A little soft and you have AirPods in. Okay, well, let me crank this mic up then. How's that? Is that a little louder for you? MU. That's where I'd buy MU. So you can see all this support right... Oh, here's my thing. All right here. That's where I would start the pyramid, and then I would end the pyramid down here in this gap. And you got the 100 and the 200 right there. That's a great place to pyramid in if you wanted like long-term shares. Now, will it get there? I have no idea. Might not. It might just gap up to here today, but we don't know. I really not have NQ on this? That's hilarious. Okay. NQ. Really just chopping around. This is funny. Hanging out. What else is going on in the market today, guys? Is there anything else that I should be aware of? What's Ethereum doing? I'm in Ethereum long. Man, I don't know. So I have a prediction on Ethereum for you crypto traders out there. Here it is, right? I think that is a giant flag. I think we're going to come down, touch the 200 one more time. I think we're going to do something like this. Wow. Just launch. So I'm long Ethereum right now. I have a bunch of buys at like 31, 3,000, 2,900. If we break this low, I'll get out. That's my stop right there. Right there. This is the most boring trade I've ever been in my life. Like, what's up? What's up, NQ? Like, what's going on here? It's crawling down to the 50. I mean, kind of. It's like just been in this range for 30 minutes. Could I move my stop up to here? Yeah. Am I going to? No. I don't have to move my stop if I don't want to. Like the 21-minute rule is just like a suggestion. That's what I was saying. Market looks semi looking at MU. I know, right? Do. So this price action definitely makes me a little less confident in the long. But I'm going to stick to my plan and leave my buy limit to there. But what happens is if this comes down and then hammers out and we get back to there, I'll probably just take it off right there since it's been a choppy day. But I still think NQ could break out. It's just really taking its time. Okay. Coming down. Or is it? Questions, guys. Questions. Let's hear them. Let's hear those questions. Now, we're coming down. to the 50 in VWAP. I have 2 more orders just on the other side of VWAP. Let's see if I can get filled on them. John's in now. Johnny boy's in. It's going down to the 100. The 100 on the... Oh, yeah, down here. I could see that. I'm cool with that. It can go down to the 100. Let's see what happens here. Very choppy day. This is my second trade, so this will be my last trade for the day. Because I already took one, and it was break even. If this gets back up into here, I will move my stop. Because then I have an actual place to put it, right? It would be like in this zone. Right now, it's like kind of weird to move my stop up. I do adjust my entry off the 15-minute 10 EMAs. Time passes. Okay. I like that. I like that methodology. Okay, is pretty much everyone in right now? I'm just curious. Type of 3 if you're in. I want to see how many people are in right now. You could have bought off the 50. You could have bought off the trend line. You could have done the 10 EMA long. All those, I think, are triggered in now. David Harris is in. I'm going to go set up some coffee real quick, guys, okay? But I'm going to leave this on for you. I'll be right back, guys.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm back. All right, selling off. Do y'all look at the exact same as his? I mean, I'm sure some people are doing something different. Man, it's getting crushed right now. Okay, so I am going to set my new target up in the neckline. But man, I mean, I could get stopped here. This is a huge sell-off candle right now. Huge sell-off candle. Let's see what it wants to do. The reason yours is probably so far behind is because you're not paying for live data. If you're not paying for live CME data, then this is all going to be delayed quite a bit for you. All right. Who thinks we're going to get stopped out here? And who said that we'd bounce off the 100? That was pretty interesting. We might. We'll see what we get here. I'm curious. It's been a very choppy day, guys. Very, very choppy. I'm going to get rid of this trend line, by the way. I mean, this is just as choppy as it gets. Right? As choppy as it gets. Let me calculate how much I'm risking here. 33-point stop. 33 times 3 times 20. Okay, $2,000. Not bad. Where do you go to check your drawdown limit? So you go right here. You go to Tradeovate. You log into your Tradeovate. And sorry, it's like this. So you can see I'm $3,300 away from getting blown up out of this account. And this is the level my P&L would have to be at to get blown out. How do you use the hourly on 3-minute when it is delayed until the current hour closes? I know what you mean. Like this pink line won't be up here until the hour closes. I just kind of estimate where it would be. But it looks like I'm going to get stopped on this. So all good. It's a pretty choppy day, guys. I mean, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Pretty choppy day. I got stopped out. Okay. No worries. I'll be joining you shortly. Here we go. All right, cool.
Stop filled.
Stopped out. It was a good try. Just a really choppy day. So, if I want to look for something new now, I'll be honest. When it's like this, I'm not that encouraged to trade again. I would probably take an hour off, go do something else. Just because, look at this. I mean, you know what I mean? We could be back up here in 1 hour, right? Or we could be down here or whatever. Like, it's just sort of an inside day. Let's see here. I'll laugh if it bounces here. If my stop should have been below this hammer. Probably should have, but I didn't want to risk that much. I mean, on a ranging day like today, if I wanted to get long, I would just get long at the bottom right here. But that's kind of not really my strategy, so I probably wouldn't do that. But that's what I would do on a day like today. I would just have a limit buy down here. Now, if this comes down right now and breaks all this, I will get in short there. But it would have to do that for me to do that. Choppy day. Yeah, you can see this threw in a double top up here. So, whatever. Killed that eval. It's going to happen, man. You're going to blow up evals. It's all right. At least it's not a real account. Any other questions? Any other setups you guys are seeing? How does ES look? Is it the same? So ES, here's what's interesting about ES. ES is actually good for a short on the 10 EMA right now. So if you wanted to set that up, I wouldn't be mad about that at all. You could do this. You could sell one right there, 8-point stop. That's $400 of risk. I would probably do two. Do $1,000 of risk. Well, 800, right? 8 times 50, 400, yeah. Or $1,200 of risk if I really want to get crazy. Because see, we're below that pink line. I don't hate this setup here. Let's see what's up. Just giving you guys options. Let's go back to NQ and see what it did. So it bounced right here, which is a little annoying because I probably should have had my stop a little lower below this wick, but I didn't. Or I could have waited and said if it closes below the pink line, then I'll take it off because like it never really closed strong below it. But it looks like it wants to head down more, I think. So I'm over here at ES now. Let's see if I can come back up and get filled on this 10 EMA. If not, all good. And the reason I like this one is because you have that double top right there. Okay. Double tople. Got the 50 right there too. I'm going to get my coffee. 1 second. So I got NQ on the right and I've got ES on the left. Okay. Main differences are going to be right now we're above the pink line on in Q, but over here we are below the pink line. Okay. But very similar price action today. We just had the double top on both come in. So we'll see what happens here. What's a great trading journal in Excel? Good question. I don't have a trading journal in Excel. I just kind of use like a notebook, but I'm old school. I like putting pen to paper. All right, we might get filled here on ES. Let's be patient. See if it pushes up, fills us right at that 10 EMA. Come on, fill me. Oh, so close. So close. Dang. Don't you just love when that happens? Because I'm just one tick below, which is usually what I do. All right, so we are about an hour into the stream. We took one trade, which was a loss. I took the full R loss. You could have trailed your stop up, but I took the full R loss. Do we want to get filled here? I don't know. Seems like it wants to fill me. If you just heard that meow, that was my cat in the background. It's pretty funny. And guys, my R in this account is around $1,500. So actually, I could actually do 4 here if I wanted to. Because it's an 8-point stop, right? $50 a point, 4 contracts. Man, it is not
Order filled.
Fill me. Okay. Filled now, in on this trade. Stop is up here. Target 1.3 down here. Let's see what we can do. See if I can make my money back. My money. This is annoying over here on NQ. If I had my stop a little lower, this would have worked. Because it's my target was up here, remember? This neckline. All good. We'll see what happens here. Crazy how it bounced right off that pink line, huh? That's why I use this line. Look at bounce there, rejection there. It interacts with it a lot. Since we're not on NQ anymore, though, I'll kind of push this off to the side. We'll make ES a little bigger for you guys so you guys can see it. Yo, what up? Telron 10th. Taking any trades today? Let's check out what's going on in the world real quick while we're waiting an eon for this to work. I didn't want the bonds, but okay. It's like always AI as the headline. Everything. Oh yeah, what's Apple doing today? Okay. I have this pyramid set up. These are all calls I'm going to buy if we get down in there. Good job. Almost halfway to being funded. I like it. I like it. So I'm in this trade right now. Break even. This is a 10 EMA short. And we just want this thing to come on down, which I think it can, and I think it will. The bulls really they put in a lot of effort here, and then it was like, never mind. You know, it was like, okay, fine, be like that. So we were on NQ, now we're trying ES. And guys, technically this is my third trade for today, but only my second one on the live. But if we lose on this or win, we're done. We're for sure done. Normally I'd already be done because I took one trade before I got on the live, but I want to be fair to you guys because you weren't here for that. Let's get a sell-off. Just a choppy day, you know. Sometimes it's better to look for things that aren't choppy, like platinum. Look at this. Just been going straight up. Just get in platinum long, guys. You'll be fine. I'm kidding. Don't do that right now. That'd be funny, though. That was my advice for you. Just get in platinum long. Above the pink line. Above the trend line I drew. 10 EMA in the morning. Another 10, another 10, another... I mean... Yeah, it's definitely ripping. Now, is there something you guys want me to cover? If there's something you want me to cover, type it in, and we can go over it. Does everyone understand why I got in this? It's because we have the 10 EMA right there, and it broke, and we're below that pink line, which is the 50 EMA on the hourly. That's why I'm in this. Double top came in. Trading the NQ. 10 EMA strategy. Yeah. It works a lot, dude. It works a lot. What's Meta been doing? I haven't looked at Meta in so long. Okay. Man, Meta was such a good trade. I'm more of a swing trader, guys, to be honest, but that is just, a gap into this. This is technically an island reversal because you have a gap here and a gap here. But we came down, we almost filled that gap, and you were at the 200. I mean, that's just sick. ES, 3 minute. Come on down. I know you want to. Just do it. You already showed your cards up here. This was the fake out. And now you're just going to drop. Wouldn't it be funny if it just did this the rest of the day? I feel like it might, honestly. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, if we look at a higher time frame, like QQQ, right? That gap has to fill, and that gap has to fill. Now, will this one fill? I don't know. That's really down there. That would be a 13% drop, which isn't unheard of, by the way. But will it happen? I don't know. But I think this gap would fill, and I think it will relatively soon. I would not be surprised if we got this 2 days and then roll over again, or maybe today it'll just roll over. I don't know. Let's look at SPY. Yeah, two inside days. I mean, you know, the better trading days, guys, are the days where we have breakouts, right? Those are always going to be better. Or we've taken out the previous day's high or low. Now, we did take out yesterday's previous high, but yesterday was an inside day, so it's not like that special. Hanging out. Up $300. Who's in ES short with me right now? Who's trying again? So we lost on the first trade, but who's giving this one more shot? Let's do some calculations. I lost $2,000 on the first trade, which my R is about 1,500. So I lost more than an R, but that's because I averaged down. And then on this one, I'm risking 1,600, and I have a 1.3 R target. So I'd make all my money back plus $80 if we win on this, which I'd be happy with. It'd basically just be one giant break-even day for me, which is fine. We're here practicing, guys. That's the whole point of Apex, is to practice and feel the emotions a little bit, but not be so like, oh my God. Like, be honest. Who in here would be tripping right now if they had 4 ES contracts on a real account right now? Who would be tripping? I'd be like semi-tripping. I'm used to $1,000 R. Like, I risk $1,000 R pretty frequently, especially in swings. I'll risk like $1,000 or $2,000. Usually in my real account, if I'm in a day trade, which I don't do very often, I'll do $500 R. But I could live with losing $1,000. This is more though. This is $1,600 of risk. So I'd probably be like a little bit like, I gotta move my stop. Like, I'd be like wanting to move my stop to here like so bad right now. But technically I can't do that yet because it's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it has been 7 candles. Okay. So guys, I can move my stop down to like there right now if I'd like to. That's about 0.2. I can move maybe down just a little more, like right there. And I'm just protecting myself a little bit. So now, like, you know, if I lose, I'm only going to lose like 1,300. But this is starting to look good. It's starting to look dumpy. I just want this candle to flush a little bit more. A little bit more. Guys, this is my cat. Okay. That's it. Just wanted to show you my cat. Her name's Pepper. I've had her for 9 years. She's a sweetheart. She just hangs out. Some of you aren't cat people. I get that. I love all animals. I love dogs, cats, hamsters, birds. Doesn't matter. Pepper's my cat. So we're hanging out. I'm done for the day. Hell yeah, B. Smith. Be done, dude. The sooner you can be done, the better, man. Enjoy your day. I always tell people, try to be done by lunch, man. Seriously, like, it gets rough if you're just like trading all morning, then after lunch, and then it's like you look at the clock, it's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You're like, oh my gosh, where'd my day go? I was just staring at a screen all day. If you're going to stare at a screen all day, just go get a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, I usually wake up. This is my routine. I wake up at like 7, 7:30, sometimes 6:30 if I need to get some stuff done. Have my coffee, hang out. I go to a personal trainer. I get trained. And then I will take a look at the market. It's usually about an hour. I get trained at 8:30 when I'm in Central Time. So that's when the market opens. My training ends around 9:30. I start looking at the market. I get home at like 10. And I might throw a trade on around 10, 10:30, 10:45. Today, the live started at 10:45 Central, 11:45 Eastern. And I'll trade till, noon or 1. And then I'm done. I'll go get lunch, hang out, get some work done, and just work into the evening, like 6 or 7 o'clock, get dinner, hang out with my girlfriend, just keep it chill, keep it productive. Don't stare at the screen all day. Take days off, go into nature. Don't drink too much. Keep your mind in tip-top shape. And back trade at night. Love back trading at night. Okay, well, it's just a choppy day. This is being very difficult. Bulls got their stops there. Yeah. Probably. What stocks do I swing trade? Usually the Mag 7 is what I'll swing trade. Not TQQQ. I usually just swing if I'm gonna. So I could swing QQQ, but I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Invesco actually makes another one called QQQM, which is like the same thing. It's just like half the price. So I'll swing trade that. Options on that. I actually have a QQQM put open right now. I shorted QQQM on that day right there. I got in puts. Just because RSI was at like 82, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna jump in some puts. And now I was gonna hold into this gap, so I don't even know if I'm up on them right now. I'm probably at break even, but I really wanted to hold into this gap, but we haven't gotten that yet, so we'll see. Does ES want to retake the high? That's the big question. So I want to make sure I have my stop at 0.2. 0.2 would actually be like right there. I use the fib tool sometimes to like just check where it should be. So I'm still not that concerned. We did get this big bull candle, but it's been a really choppy day. So we could be back down here instantly. Literally. Or this will just rip and I'll be wrong twice and I won't really care. I mean, sucks, but I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm not going to let it ruin tomorrow's trading, But we'll see. We got time. We got room. I've still got almost 5 points of room on my stop. You guys want to look at yesterday on NQ? So yesterday was a better day of trading. So yesterday, you got your first hour, right? Which is from here to here. That's your no trade zone. You can't trade there at all. Then you could have, this is what you would have probably have done. You probably would have taken this short right here. And boom, you're immediately wrong, right? You get stopped out. But then the opposite setup comes in right there. So you flip because you're over the pink line and you take that up to 1.3 and you walk away with a positive 0.3 on the day. You're done. You're good. That's it. If you have $1,000 R, you're up $300. Easy. And then for some of you that came in later in the day, so you couldn't have taken this short because we're above the pink line. And then right here, we have this candle come in and these candles come in. They're kind of in the same area. And you could have gotten long right there. Stop probably there-ish. And that was also 1.3. You barely, just depending where you put your stop, you would have barely got missed, but it should have worked out. So yesterday was a much better day of trading, in my opinion. Like, it just wasn't as choppy. Like, we got this nice, like, S curve up. Then we kind of dumped all afternoon and then ripped again. Today is just like, I mean, Jiminy Cricket. Up, down, up, down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? This is literally just the most sideways day ever. I mean, even in the AM market, boom, 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 boom. I mean, how many times, right? So it's all good. This is starting to look not great. We have a bear candle about to close over the 10, and above the pink line, which signifies maybe they want to go long again, double bottom here. So who knows, guys? I mean, in all honesty, right? I mean, something like that could be forming too. So we could come up, tap this, roll back down, do that. We could do this all day. Like, we have no clue. This is such a sideways day. Just going to hang out and watch it. That's all we can do. Yeah, it looks like crypto, exactly. Oh, man. Usually around this time, though, around 1 o'clock Eastern, 1:30, we start to see some more volume come back in because that's right after lunch. So I wouldn't be surprised in the next 15 minutes if we get a pretty big move in either direction. I'm going to use the restroom and I will be right back. Okay. Making a new low. I love that. When this candle closes, I'm just going to go ahead and move my stop to there. Okay. Which is about 0.5. So it's about to close in 20 seconds. Also, I'm going to change this to 3 and leave one runner. Okay. So I'll have another runner down to here, just in case you want to test a low. Guys, if you don't leave runners, you should try it. It's very fun. All right, that candle closed. Moving my stop to here. All right, come on. Come on, ES. Stop playing games. Don't toy with me, ES. Don't toy with me. No elevator music while you step away. I could, but the problem is last time I played music, I got like flagged or whatever. I couldn't monetize the video. So, oh, trust me, I could play music for you. Type of entry you typically use for going short. Is it a sell stop? Yeah. If it's a 10 EMA play, it's a sell stop. If I'm buying off the 50 EMA, then it's a sell limit or a limit sell. A limit sell. So any questions, guys? I'm all yours. Ask away. Since it's such a choppy day, we can just hang out and talk shop. Can you break out that limit again for the runner? I'm not sure what you mean. I have a limit buy here, so that would cover 4 of my short, and then I have one more limit buy down here, which would cover my last runner. How's the hair? I got RLT blue going on in the background. I missed the start. How do you determine your position size? So for me in this account, I'm running a 150K account. So let's see. I'm running a 150K account, meaning, let's see what I have to play with. $5,000 is my trailing threshold. So I definitely don't want to risk more than half. So like today I've been playing around with like a $1,500/$2,000 R. That's just what I'm comfortable with. You could do 1,000, you can do 500 if you want. I just like 500 is going to take forever, dude. Like you're going to have to place like, you're going to have to win like 10 times. You know what I mean? Like I want to get this. The whole point is to pass the eval fast. They're $30. Like, dude, I'll be honest. Like there's been times, I don't recommend this, but you could totally do this if you want. It actually worked. I opened up 5 accounts. So I paid 30, so $150. And I just Hail Married like every account, just like 10 contracts, like, 5 contracts. Like, and you blow up 3 of them, but you pass 2. And then you're just like past the eval. Right, cool. I'm done with the eval, pay the 100 and the 100 to get the PAs open. And now I'm trading in a live account. That's how I do it. Like if you want to just pass fast, just open up like 5-10 accounts and just like go balls to the wall. I'm kind of doing the in between right now. Like I'm playing with a pretty big R, but it's not like I can take a loss or 2 and not blow it up. Okay. Still looking pretty good. I love that inverted hammer. What's the go to replay under the account tab and trade of 8? Where do you see that? I don't see that. Oh, you're talking about over here, right? And add-ons. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so how I convert my number of R's into contracts is you come over here and you come to the bottom and you see what you're trading. So in this case, I'm trading the E-mini S&P 500 ES, so it's $50 a point. So then I come over here and I go, okay, well, if I'm risking 8 points on this trade and I have a $1,500 R, so 8 times 50 is $400 a risk times 4, because I want to do 4 contracts, it's about $1,500, $1,600. Okay, and that's why I have 4 contracts on short. Does that make sense? And I've already moved my stop twice, so now I'm only risking 3.5 points. So the most I can lose now is 3.5 times 50 times 4. $700 is the most I can lose on this trade right now because I've moved my stop twice. Beautiful, right? Sorry, here you go. I'll do that again. So you got 8 points of risk right there. You come over here to Tradeovate, or I'm sorry, Apex website, come to the bottom. There's your chart showing you all the different instruments. We're trading E-mini S&P 500 ES, $50 a point. Okay. And like I said, 8 points. So 8 times 50, that's for one contract, $400 of risk, times 4 is $1,600. I have a $1,500 R. I will stretch that sometimes to 2,000 if it's a really juicy play. I did that earlier and got smoked, but whatever. But I'll never risk more than half, right? I'll never risk more than half of my trailing drawdown. So on a 150K account, I have a $5,000 trailing drawdown. So 2,000 would be like the max I want to risk. 1,500 is more comfortable for me though. It's like a third, you know what I mean? So I can lose a few times and not get blown out. But like I said, if you want to just open up freaking 10 25K accounts, I've done this, guys. Drop $300, open up 10 accounts, and just Hail Mary all 10 on different plays. Like, you'll pass 3 of them, I swear. You will. I've done it. Because there's no rules in the evaluation. It's only in the PA accounts that you have these rules of like the 30% consistency rule and like no flipping and what's the other one? No DCA. You can't average down more than once in a losing trade. So yeah. Okay, so at this point, I've been in the trade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So in like 15 minutes, I'm allowed to move my stop again. I'll move it probably to like right there. And then 21 minutes after that, my stop will probably go to like there. And that's just if we haven't hit target yet, right? But for now, this is a good spot for it. We're just hanging out. It's doing its thing. It's making lower lows, lower highs. I just want it to roll over one more time, hit this. I'll get out of the majority of my position, but I'm going to leave one runner down to the low of the day. Okay? Eval is the demo. PA, which stands for prop account, is the real deal. Okay? And the way it looks is like this. Once you pass an eval, one second. Once you pass an eval, you'll go to here in signatures and you'll see it like this. So these are ones I've already passed. I passed a 25K account. You click on it and basically you go down to the bottom and you just sign this. You just, oh my gosh. You just sign your life away, put in your social security number. And then what'll happen is there'll be a thing right here that pops up, like a little pay link, and you just pay and then you get a PA account. So I've already passed a 25, paid for that. I actually got a $1,500 payout on that one. Then I blew it up, but whatever. I got my $1,500. And then this 100K, I passed, I paid for, I blew it up, whatever. I got close. I got close to the target. I was up almost, I think the target on a 100K account is 6K. I was up to 4,000. So if I had reached the 6K, I could have requested a payout, but slippery slope. This one I just haven't paid for yet. I just have to sign and pay for it, and then I can do that. This is a 50K account. And right now I'm working on a 150K account. Okay. So hanging out. What a choppy freaking day. That's all I got to say. Chop City. I thought we would probably get like a bigger move at least at this point in the day. Like usually it chops all morning and then in the afternoon it does something, but this literally might just be like one big doji of a day on the daily. Like if you go to the daily chart, yeah, it's just a doji. It's just a doji candle. Literally, it's all it is. All right. So hanging out. Can you request a specific amount? Yeah. So like different accounts allow you to request different amounts. I think most accounts let you request like $1,500 to $2,000 on your first payout. And then after that, I think it goes up a little bit, but yeah, I like to take out as much as possible though, every time, even if it gets me really close to the stop out level. Cause I'm just like, dude, give me my money. Like, I don't want to mess around, like just give me my money. Like I paid $30 for an eval. I paid $100 to activate the PA. I get a $1,500 payout. I'm taking that. Cause now with $1,500, do you know how many freaking evals I can buy? Oh my gosh. I could take 500 of that and open up like 15 eval accounts, which is sick. And I still have $1,000 chilling in the bank. So don't fall victim to the idea that, I mean, some people can do it, but like, don't fall victim to the idea that you can grow one of these things like 30, 40, 50% and just keep getting payouts on one over and over and over again. You could, but I don't think most of us are that consistent of traders. It's better just to pass an account, get to a payout, get a payout, and just have like multiple accounts open. You know what I mean? Like a couple are going to blow up. It's like when you go into war, like you're going to lose some soldiers, right? Like that's okay. Like stop putting so much pressure on one soldier. It's like you're going to have, I don't know. It's probably a sad analogy to use, but just like think of your accounts as pieces on a chessboard. Like you're going to lose some of them. You know what I mean? It's okay. No, I have so many accounts because you're going to blow some up. You just are. You could run different strategies in different accounts. But I just want to have the ability, like, if I blow this one up today, I can just get into a new one tomorrow because they're only $30. Like, if every account was like $300, like, totally different mindset, right? I'd be like way more like, okay, lower the R, like, take this slow. But that's what's cool about this is like you can be aggressive in the eval. Once you get into a PA, that's different. Time to lock it up a little bit, be a little more strict. You got to follow their rules, but they do not care what you do in an eval. They let you pass it in one day if you want. Why do different accounts blow up? Different strategies. I thought they were just dupes. You can dupe them. You can link them if you'd like, or yeah, you can run different strategies in different accounts. It's up to you. Totally up to you. So your plan is to move stops after 7 candles. Yep. Every 21 minutes. Taking its sweet ass time. I mean, what I can see right now, if we want to play the trend line game, is we got this this channel going on. So my hope would be that we come up into here and then we roll over to my target. And then if it just wants to break through, I get that runner. We're under the 50. We're chilling on VWAP right now. VWAP. You know, whatever. Let's get another flush. Let's get another big red candle. That's what I want. NQ kind of doing something similar. We never would have gotten back up to my target, so I'm not tripping anymore about that. There was a trade earlier we took where we got long off the 50 right around here, and we were hoping for a bounce back out of there. It never happened. Yeah, we'll see. This is my second angle right here. Second angle. Yeah. Just wanted to show that to you. Kind of cool. Let's go back to the charts. Back to the charts. So, all right, we're coming down here. Let's see if we can get a nice little flush. Little flushy flush. In theory, we would come down into here. This is what I want to happen. Come down. Boom. We get a little retest. And then we roll down to there. Hit my runner. And I walk out with a nice win today. I think I'd probably be up, I don't know, $500 for the day. Maybe more. Because I took a 2K loss earlier. Well, I took 3 trades. The first one was a break-even trade. Second one was a 2K loss. And this one, let's do the math. How much would I actually make? So that would be about 11 points. So 11 times 50 times 3. So I'd make $1,650 on that. And then my runner would pay me 17 points times 50 plus 1,650 minus the loss I took earlier, which I think was like 1,950. So yeah, I'd be up $500 on the day. Damn, I'm good at like calculations in my brain. That was crazy. How did I do that? Just got to feel it, guys. It's like the force. Just got to feel it. Thanks, man. Great angle. I'm going to get a little more coffee. Stand by. Just hanging out. Who here watched the Chipotle skit I sent out earlier? Because someone in here was like, "Have you seen Chipotle 50-1 split?" And I played a really funny Chipotle. But I didn't play it. I dropped a link. So static account means you don't have a trailing drawdown. It's just locked. Always at a position, which I think is like minus 650 below your starting balance. Which pair is this? This is ES. This is the S&P 500 futures. And we are trading on Apex. 150K account. Okay. Oh, actually. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yep. When you blow up an account, do you have to cancel the subscription? I would, because it's actually cheaper to just cancel it. Because like if you blow up an account, you're going to have to wait until your renewal period to get a new one. So I just cancel it and just open up a new one. It's faster. It might even be cheaper than paying the renewal cost. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's the same. But I just don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. So what are some things you guys struggle with in trading currently? Go ahead and type it in. What are like your biggest downfalls or the things that you're like having the hardest time with? And I assume most of it will be psychological, but I just want to hear. What are the things you guys struggle with the most? And be honest. It's okay. This is a safe spot. This is a safe place. You can tell me. What do you guys struggle with the most in your trading? Is it holding? Is it moving your stop too soon? Is it a really small R out of fear? Is it just fear in general? Like you really want to be a trader, but you're like, dude, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it. Like not believing in yourself. Is it drinking or substance abuse that affects your trading? Is it, I don't know, it could be anything, guys. Is it your lifestyle? Maybe you're trading the wrong time frame for your lifestyle. Buying high, selling low, for sure. Yeah, when I lose a trade, I really want to jump back in ASAP just so I can win it back. Totally common. Kind of a little bit of revenge trading there. Staying in when I'm in the negative and it's not moving, for sure. Pulling the trigger and accepting the risk, yeah. Trigger paralysis is a thing. I think my biggest struggle, I've overcome a lot of my struggles with trading, but I think one of my bigger ones now is just like, I used to care so much about the outcome. And I realized that when I just let go and let it work, it's better. But then sometimes you can let go too much. So sometimes it's like, I'm almost too chill about it. So it's just this fine balance, right? Between fear and greed. You want to be right in the middle. Pulling profits before my target on a shakeout. Yeah. I let discipline slip and don't trade my setups. Yep. Got to trade your setups. I've been there. Switching things around. Mental stops that keep going red. Not actual stops. Yeah, for sure. Got to run those real stops. I mean, mental stops are okay. Like some people like to be like, okay, if it closes over this level, then I'll take it off. Right. But you got to be careful with that because a candle can just like, especially in day trading. And you got to make sure you actually close it. Like some mental stops are funny. Oh man. So I'm allowed to move my stop now again. I'm not going to though, because we've had green candle after green candle. I don't move my stop on a green candle ever, because then that would mean I'm just moving it out of fear. So I'm just hanging out. But yeah, I mean, we really need to see this trend line right here break now. for this to work. Let's get a big red candle, huh? Big old fat red candle would be sick. I usually go till about 1 o'clock Central. We're coming up on that in 15 minutes. So if we're not out of this trade by then, I will cut you guys loose, and best of luck. But hopefully we get our decision here in the next 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so let's do the opposite now. What are some things you guys are great at with trading? Like, you're like, dude, I am so good at this one thing. Like, I should get a Nobel Prize for how good I am at this one thing in trading. Tell me that. What's your number one thing you're actually good at in trading? Type it in. Type it in. Things you're good at in trading. I'll tell you one thing I'm not good at in trading, apparently, is trading choppy days. This sucks. This is so boring today. Hopefully tomorrow we get some better price action. I think we will. Patience. Good. That's a very good thing to be good at in trading. Most women are better at that anyways. Us guys have problems with that. We're like, ego. Losing. Good. Yeah, that's important to be good at too. Losing money. That's funny. Losing that money. Churning. Like treading water. Great at celebrating my wins. Love that. Losing money and my mind. Cool. So MH, what have you had to do to get to that point where you're comfortable with that? Because most people are not comfortable with that at all. They're they lose and they're freaking out. They're pissed. What have you done to be comfortable with losing your money and just keeping your mindset good? And then my liver. That's funny. What a choppy day, huh? Still haven't moved my stop, by the way. I could at this point. I think an acceptable stop move now would be there-ish. Let me confirm. Like I said, this isn't really how you use Fibonacci, but sometimes I'll run this. So 0.7 is right here. Around there, that's 0.7. So we can move it down a little more. I can move it down right above that. But I'd like to move it even lower. If we can just get one big red candle to here, I'll move it down to there, which is essentially break even. But I need one big red candle to come in and close strong down there. Good at taking my win for the day and walking away. Woo! That is so important. Seriously. That is what it's all about. Taking a win and walking away. You got to do that. Go enjoy your day. We all trade for time freedom, right? So, do it. I always ask people, why do you trade? And they're like, for money, for time freedom. I'm like, okay, but get more specific. If you went on a trade, then what? Okay, well, I'll trade again. Okay, we went on 10 trades, then what? Well, then I'll withdraw my money. Okay, what will you use your money on? I'll take my family on a vacation. Okay, cool. And when you take your family on a vacation, what is that going to do? Oh, it's going to make me feel good. Okay, so you're trading to feel good then, actually. So why would you break your rules? Oh, because, or I'm afraid I'll lose. It's like, okay, so you're afraid you won't feel good. You see how I did that? That's weird. You're afraid to not feel good. Just follow your plan, follow your setups. Like, believe you're going to feel good. Believe the trade's going to work out. I believe this trade's going to work out still. If it doesn't, that's fine. That's okay. We still haven't broken out of this channel that I drew. We're still below the 50. Okay? We're still below the pink line. Let's just see what happens. Don't be afraid of feeling good. Don't be afraid of getting into a trade. You're getting into a trade to feel good so you can make money, to provide for your family, to go have fun, to go, you know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be fun, guys. Have fun, damn it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, that's funny. All right, here's that red candle. Come on. Oh, I would just love it if it just did this right now. Like just this, like it did back here. Just a complete collapse. I would love that. If you take a win every time and walk away and stop trading, then you're going against your stats that you collect during backtesting since you trade every setup that presents itself per your plan. Yes and no. My argument would be that back trading and live trading are two very different things. Most people cannot trade live like they trade in a back trade. So if you get a win out the gate, it's better just to walk away. Because nothing will wreck your mind more than getting a win in the morning and then later in the day taking an L, and now you're at break even, and then you take one more trade and you take another L. And you're like, dude, if I had just won in the morning and walked, I'd be up today. But instead, I wasted all day looking at the charts, and now I'm down for the day, or I'm at break even. Nothing will wreck your mindset more. You have to get wins to get confidence. Like, this is all about confidence, right? Like, I am confident this trade is going to work. Is it? I don't know, but I'm confident it is. And by having that confidence, it allows me to stay in longer to see what's going to happen. A lot of you probably would have already taken profit now. Like, oh my God, like I've been in this trade for like almost an hour. Like I'm up $600. Like, let me just take it off. It's like, no, let's just wait. Let's just wait. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really look at win percentage. Some people would argue that, like, dude, that's stupid. I don't. I just open up these Apex accounts and I try to pass them and I try to get payouts and I try to follow my rules and I try to keep my mental health good. If you get so hung up on all the numbers and percentages and like back trading, like you will go crazy. I promise. Like back trade, practice, but don't put so much pressure on it, guys. Seriously, don't. Protect your mental health. Don't get depressed. Can this thing just roll over like it wants to? Am I tripping? Who here thinks this is going to roll over? Like it really wants to. It's been doing this all day. I don't know like why. Like do we have like big news coming out tomorrow and everyone's just chilling? I don't believe you should take every setup that presents itself. I just don't. You need to be picky. There's no one strategy that's just like works all the time. Like I know some people are like, oh, the percentage, but it's like you're not going to be able to trade every day. There's going to be days where you fly. Like that could ruin your percentage right there. Like what if you like one day couldn't trade because you flew? And that was the day you would have made 3 Rs. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just take juicy setups. Like I took this setup because it was a double top below the pink line. And yeah, I don't know. We dropped all freaking morning. We came up, retested about halfway, right? Like if we did like the fib right here, like, we came up and tapped the 618 and now we're dropping. Like, I don't know. I know we're not trading a fib strategy, but to me, this looks juicy enough. Is it the juiciest trade setup I've ever seen? No. But it's good enough. We're under the 50. We're under the pink. We're under the 10. Double top. We're channeling down. It's been a choppy day. It could easily come back down to here. I'm not asking for a lot here. I'm really not. I'm asking for ES to move 10 points. That's like asking me to step outside. Like they can do that easily. I just need that big, strong bull candle, and then I will move my stop again to, really, at this point, if it comes to here, I'll move my stop into the green. And then I really don't care what happens. We got 5 minutes left on this live stream. Are there any other questions? Yeah, okay. That's what everyone's chilling for. Quarterly GDP and unemployment claims. So yeah, today's just like a choppy inside doji day. Then makes sense. Mm-mm-mm. Is there a time where you get out of your trade altogether during the day? At the end of the day can be wacky. Yeah. No, I usually don't trade the end of the day. I trade up until lunch and then I'm usually done. So like I said, this will be my last trade for today. This pink line is kind of the last line of defense here. If we take this out, I'll probably get stopped, and then that'll be it for today. No, you can't hold trades overnight. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. But you can close them and then reopen them an hour later. So that's how you can kind of like pseudo swing. You know what I mean? Like end of day, close it. And then an hour later, futures market opens again. Just reopen it. Probably going to get stopped here. But maybe this will just invert and come slamming down. And that'll be now even in a better spot for my stop, right? I'm wondering if there's a trend line up here I'm not seeing. That's way up there. Be really nice if it stopped right here. I don't think it will, though. I think we're going to get hosed. But it's not over till it's over. So another way you could do this, someone earlier was mentioning mental stops. Okay. So one thing I could do is I could cancel this and just say If we close over this level, I'll get out. That's another way of doing this, okay? I'm just going to show you how that works for a second. So if we close over that line, so what I'll do is I'll just add an alert, and I'll say if ES crosses over the horizontal line once per bar close, I'll get out. So now I have an alarm there. If that alarm goes off, I will get out of the trade. Okay? So I have a mental stop right there. But if you have a mental stop, you got to be really strict about it. Okay? You can't be like, oh, well, no. If it closes over that orange line, we're getting out. Period. We're getting some selling here. Let's see what happens. Your stop is right at resistance on the chart. Why not have it slightly higher? I could. But I've also been in this trade forever. So, like, literally, I've been in this trade for 5 years. You could have it up here. I mean, it's up to you. I just, if this gets overtaken, because this is where all the bears have their stops. If this gets overtaken, this will just fly, probably, most likely. But this zone is also where people would short a lot. So that's why you're getting this selling now. So I'm just hanging out. I'm back in the green again. So this trade was green, red. I really wouldn't want to see this go back to green or red again. So if I get the opportunity, I will lower my stop to there or even into the green, but I need to see this flush to like at least there for me to do that move. We're coming up on this candle close in 20 seconds. I'd love for it to close under the 50 and the 10 again. That'd be really nice. Come on, bears. Hopefully you don't get a 30-point candle when that happens. New bear candle opening below the 50 on the 2-hour. Cool. I mean, we closed under the 50 and the 10 right there. We love that. So we got our mental stop up there. Hanging out. Who's still in this trade? Type of 3. Type of 3 if you're still in this trade with me. Who thinks this is going to target after seeing that big red candle come in? I don't know. It's still a lower high. Lower high. Lower high. Lower high. I don't know. It could still work. That inverted head and shoulders on the daily on Tesla looking juicy. Inverted head and shoulders. Where do you see that? You talking about like this? I don't think that's an inverted head and shoulders because the head would have to come higher. The head has to be higher than the shoulders. Oh, you're talking about inverted head and shoulders. Sorry. I'm being an idiot. You're right. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, it is looking juicy, bro. It's looking real juicy. Take that up into the 200 or what? If we get a retest tomorrow, I'm going to get in calls right there. 30-day, 60-day calls, whatever, you know. I usually buy calls 30 to 90 days out. It's my typical. So yeah, if we can get back to like 180, I mean, whatever. Usually, so pro tip, guys, on a big green day like this, usually price will come back to the middle of that. It'll retest the middle of it. That happens a lot. So like 191, you could have an alert. So I'm gonna just do that right now. Or you could do a conditional order. But I would probably, if I was gonna do this, I would have an alarm right there. And if we pass that tomorrow, oops. Okay. If we pass that tomorrow, I'll just get in like the 190 calls for like whatever, August or September. July is a little soon. Probably do August. Dude. It's just playing games with my heart. Orange line is our mental stop. We're still just hanging out near the 50 and the 10. Even with earnings in July, I mean, it's up to you. You could do July calls. Should I worry about trailing threshold? Any suggestions for this? So what I suggest is that you leave Trade Evade open, and it's going to always show you what your distance to the drawdown is. So I can only draw down well, these values should be moving right now. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm going to trade. Yeah, there's my position right there. Oh, they're moving now. So this is the distance to my trailing drawdown, and this is the P&L where I would be stopped out. Choppiest day in a while. I'm be honest. Mental stop, orange line. If we close over it, I'll get out. No, that what I just showed you was Trade Evade. Okay, we're coming back up into this level where we got that big red candle. Let's see if we get another sell-off here, or if it's finally going to break out. Do the bulls have the strength here, or are we going to get a nice big sell-off here? What do you guys think? This is a tough trade. I mean, seriously, like, it's making us work for it right now. This is like ultimate patience, right? There's sellers right here. We know there are. We know there's sellers right here. There were sellers here, 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 here. There's sellers right here. Are they going to sell it off again? Can they do it? Can we make a lower low? Can we get down here? I don't know. I don't know, guys. We're going to find out, though, soon. I'm going to hang on. I'm going to hang out on here for a little longer. I'll hang out till 1:30. Any questions? Any questions? Open mic. We got 20 more minutes. I've decided to stay on until 1:30 just to see how this plays out. I think we're going to have our answer here pretty soon, but who knows? With the way today's going, this could chop all afternoon. If you guys aren't already signed up for Apex, use our code REAL. I think you'll get like 80% off right now, which is a great deal. And that's for all the reoccurring months. The only time you'll have to pay more is when you get into an actual PA account. That's when you pass your eval, and you'll have to pay. You have a couple options. You can pay a lifetime fee, which I think is like 150, or you can pay the monthly, which is 100. But it's pretty cool. I got a payout from them recently, $1,500. So that was cool. Are you? Sorry, I have this like dumb emoji thing right in the way. Are you still in a channel though? No, not really. I mean, not really, because that channel was broken. I guess you could draw that as a that's kind of like whack though. But you could probably you could make the argument that that is sort of a channel. I don't know. I'm just hanging out, guys. We got our stop, our mental stop. If we get a close above this, I'm going to type that. If we get a close above this, I will close. I will exit my position. Okay. That's my stop right there. I mean, at this point, I almost want to be stopped. I'm just like, all right, let's go get lunch. I'm kidding. I don't want to be stopped. But the account was $30, so I'm not like tripping. You know what I'm saying? When do I call it quits? I mean, if I need to hold this trade all the way to market close, I will. I don't just close. I never just close it to close it. Because what'll happen now is if this sells off to here, my stop is going to get moved to like there or there. Like, I never move it to break even because then it's just like, what was the point? I'll always try to move it into the green. If we get that, I will move my stop right there. And then I truly will just walk away because it's like, it doesn't matter at that point. Very choppy day though. These aren't really the fun days I like to trade. A fun day will be tomorrow if this high or this low gets taken out. If both of these lows get taken out, oh my gosh, that'll be fun because it'll probably drop to here. But today has just been this enormous doji candle that no one has been loving. I've now been in this trade for an hour and a half. Wow. It's crazy. Normally my stop would already be in the green, but I'm literally sitting at break even right now, so I can't move it into the green. I need to get one more really big, strong bear candle to do that, which it's not really looking like it wants to give me. It looks like it's slowly gaining strength, but there's not a lot of volume right now either, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. This is a big area for sellers. We shorted at basically the battleground. Would Apex close it for you at the end of the day? Yeah, they do. They'll close it for you at the end of the day if you don't. They'll close it 1 minute before futures closes, which is at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then they reopen at 6 p.m. Eastern. So yes, futures stays open 1 hour after the market closes. The stock market. Do you guys want to watch the funny Chipotle video? It has some profanity in it, so I'm a little apprehensive, but it's so funny. Okay.
Burrito,
can you guys hear that? If you guys can hear that,
white rice
type
or brown
of
rice?
four.
White rice.
Were you guys able to hear that? I'm just doing a little mic check here. Put my headphones on so I can enjoy this with you guys. Okay. If you could hear that, here we go. This is a funny video I have for you guys.
Hi, could I get a chicken burrito, please? Okay, and white rice or brown rice? White rice. White rice, okay. You want black beans, pinto beans? I'm sorry, man. Is there any chance I could get maybe like a little more rice? Oh, sure. Why not? Okay, cool. And that's gonna be $2 extra. $2 for more rice? That's just our policy, sir. I'm just thinking you might need a little more rice, just like maybe hold the integrity of the burrito together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could wrap anything up. Who's making these policies? You know, like me. You are. Yeah. Sir, I'm the field leader of this Chipotle and several others in the area. You're responsible for this. I just came in the store today to check on things, but that's just all. The field leader. That's just pretty sure I can wrap anything up. I'd be happy to just serve you just for this one joyous day. Meal. You know what? It's okay. No rice. Okay, no rice. Black beans. Black beans. But just the bean water. What's up? Just the bean water. Okay. Bean water it is. You said chicken, right? You know what? Nah. I got a hankering for carnitas. But just the liquid. Is that cool? Oh yeah, I can wrap up anything. You got this. Carnitas liquid coming up. Double liquid, actually. That's extra. Corn, peppers, guac. Cheese, lettuce. Salsa. Yeah, mild pico de gallo. Sure, why not? Thank fucking God. But just the watery bits. Listen, I get you're frustrated about the portions and everything. Sour cream, please. Why are you making the goddamn wettest burrito in the fucking world, sir? Sour cream. This is a businessman. Sour with inflation and shit like. Skim the cream liquid off the top of the surface, field leader. You know what? Fine. Yes. Sour cream liquid. Now, salad dressing. Great idea. Yes. Salad dressing. Good. There you go. Oh yeah. Golly, fuck. Now wrap it up. You know I'll just double wrap it. I'm trying to watch my carbs. I'm on an all-liquid diet. Fine, I got this, no problem. Here we go. Come on. No problem. Because he said you could wrap up anything. I got this. Because this is all you. No center mass. Hold this shit. Hey, team, I need help in here, team. This is all you. Team, help. Help me. This is all you, bro. I got team help. Behold. Shit, give me a fucking goddamn second. You're soggy, lopsided, hopeless. I can wrap it up. Stillborn burrito. Oh, God. Look at it. No, I won't look at it. Look at it. No, it's corporate. The higher-ups, they're making us do this. Look at it. Oh, God. What happened to us? You've spread yourself too thin. Profit margin squeezing out quality into a soulless, formless, soupy, pseudo-Mexican PTSD memory of a burrito. The physical embodiment of 2024 Chipotle. Thank you. We'll do better, I swear. My work here is done. All right, sir, that'll be 2836. Make a tapper insert when you're ready. Dang it! You got me again. Mm-hmm. Shit!
Oh man, that makes me laugh every time. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that, but I think that's pretty hilarious. That's in honor of the Chipotle 50-1 split today. All right, guys, I don't think this trade's gonna work. Looks like we're about to get stopped out. I hope you enjoyed that little break that we took there. That guy is crazy. If you watch his videos, like he has some wild ones. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're testing this area again. This is the area. We've got our mental stop. It'll be hilarious if it gets rejected here again. I'll be like, dude, seriously? I think the Bulls got it this time, though. They're going to push through. Just waiting and watching. What was your favorite part of that Chipotle video? I love the part where he's like, I need some help in here. Or when he's like, skim the cream liquid off the top of the surface, field leader. It's pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Or even the part where he's like, oh, joyous day. It's hilarious. So funny. Man, this trade was looking so good back here. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, easy win. Nope, just that fade. The grill cook dancing is really good. The little like, yeah, the cutaway is so funny. Yeah, that was so funny, man. Just the bean water. I love when he's like, you know, I'll just double wrap it. He's like, nah, I'm trying to watch my carbs. It's so good. Oh, man. Come on. It's time. It's time to drop. I mean, you guys see this, right? This is just a giant freaking triangle. Like, we're about to get an answer right now. Is it bull or is it bear? Are we going to win or are we going to lose? What's it going to be, team? What's it going to be? Are we going to break this trend line? Which it tried to right here and here. Or are we going to break that trend line? Which one? Which one gonna be? I've also seen screwy shit where it like does this and then it just like boom crashes down. It's crazy. And when you're at the tip of a pennant, it'll like fake everyone out and then just drop. I think they do that because they know a lot of people trade pennants. Let's see if it does it here. That'll be crazy if it does. But that's why I have the mental stop up here. Close over this to exit. 47 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what it does. Another hammer. Guys, I'm too invested now. I can't leave. I know it's 1:30, but I just can't leave. I'm too invested in this trade now. I have to see it through. So mental stop now could probably be like there, to be honest. Come on, flush. Give me a win on this live. Come on, field leader. Have you guys been enjoying this live today, even though we've had kind of a choppy one? I hope you have. I've been having a lot of fun. B. Smith, I'm not in it and I can't look away. It's like in that Chipotle skit. He's like, look at it. Look at it. Ooh, dude, this is a crazy pennant. Like, look at this pennant on the 1 minute. I think it's going to drop, you guys. I don't think it's going to go up. I could be totally wrong, though. I think this thing is just going to freaking drop. I think as soon as if we can get a candle that just comes to here, every bull stop is right there right now. What's crazy too is a lot of bulls targets are probably right here too. So that's why I'm waiting for that close, because they could come up here, they could all sell, and then it just freaking tanks. You got to think about targets and stops, right? You have a lot of bulls with targets probably here, and you got a lot of stops here. So if it comes up here and they sell, and then it comes down here, and the rest of them that didn't take profits here, their stops go off, it could just rocket down like so fast. You could redraw the pennant like that, which is what I'll probably do. You could also draw the pennant like this, but that's not as accurate. I think that's more accurate. It's decision time, yes. What you gonna do? Win or lose, it don't matter. I mean, it matters a little bit. Let's be honest. It matters a little bit. You know, if we lose here, I won't be as peppy today. I'll still have a great day, but if we win, I'll be like, hell yeah. I think we're going to drop. Here we go. You guys, this is going to drop. And it is going to drop hard. I'm curious, where is the AVWAP from the top and the bottom? Oh my gosh. And how about the AVWAP from the bottom? How about the AVWAP from this bottom? Woo! Oh my gosh. That's crazy. This is like serious compression right now. If you guys don't know about AVWAP, you should. You should definitely check that out. Got the 50 right here. Oh, you got VWAP down here. Oh my gosh. This is like the apex. This is the apex on apex right now. Oh my goodness. Take these off. Time to come on down. I mean, we're coming up on power hour pretty soon, which it'll always move in power hour. Let's see. Can it break all those wicks? If it can, watch this thing just fly down. We're breaking the pennant to the downside. Oh, shit. Come on down. Oh, don't fake me out. Like I said, sometimes it'll fake you out. It'll go one way and then shoot up the other. We had another lower high here. It's either going to fake us out or it's going to drop. It's just hard to tell right now. Very hard to tell. Since we're under that pink line, I do think the Bears are more in control, but it's very hard to tell based on what's going on today. It's been so choppy. Now, who would be crazy enough to take a 10 EMA with me right here and add to this? That would be wild, huh? If we get a little bull candle right here, that'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy ad, but I'd be down to do it with you guys. Still hasn't really given up yet. It's holding on for dear life. Go big or go home. I love it. The bulls are just like, please, no. Go big or go home with no home left. That's funny. So at this point, guys, like, if we get a big flush here, stop will go probably to here, then here. We'll get really aggressive because we've been in this for so long now. So long. Chilling, hanging out. No place I'd rather be than hanging out with you guys on a freaking Wednesday afternoon right here on YouTube Live. This is a long trade, guys. Very long. Okay, so there's a pretty nice bear candle forming. I will move my mental stop just a hair inside the green right there. So if we close above that, now I will just take my little baby gain. We're not out of the woods yet. I mean, this is definitely starting to look more bearish, but like I said, these things can fake you out and then reverse like that. But let's see what we can get here. Come on down. Come on down, Charlie Brown. For those of you that want to take a 10 EMA short here, you're allowed to do that. That setup would look like this. I'd probably put it all the way up here, like a 6-point stop. Something like that. If you wanted to take 10 EMA short. If you want to be super aggressive, you could do that. But that's like really aggressive. Let's see. Uh-oh. We're going to get the fake out I was talking about? So technically my stop, I think, would still be here-ish. But we'll see what happens. Here or here. It's really up to you. So that bull candle did. So that's your retest of the pennant, bottom of the pennant. That's pretty common. We're looking for one of these now. I'm going to have my stop there above these wicks. Kind of the middle of the pennant. Just giving it room. Because right here, we're at the bottom of the pennant. So I don't want to get stopped right there, right? Yeah, this might have been the fake out. We'll see. Yeah, this is the longest single trade for years. Back at break even again, guys. This is crazy. We're coming up on power hour. All right. What's it going to do? We're in this zone again where it keeps selling off. So funny, man. This whole zone right here. Look at all these wicks. Wick. Wick. I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, so it did what we said. It faked us out. I will close this in a second, but I need it to close over this orange line. That's what we said. This is our mental stop right here. And this is the difference between having a mental stop and a hard stop, right? Is this could just run for the next 2 minutes and I'm screwed. So I'm showing you guys the difference here. This is why mental stops kind of suck, what you're seeing right now. Because if this runs all the way to here, you know what I'm saying? If I had just a normal stop right here, it wouldn't be as bad. Let's see. Let's see if it actually closes over this orange line. It should. I mean, it's very far above it now. But you never know. It could just do this. We have a minute left on this candle. If it closes anywhere above this orange line, I'm out. For those of you running hard stops, you already stopped out. For those of you waiting for the candle to close, you're chilling with me for another 45 seconds. These happen a lot in pennants, guys, where it comes down and just fakes you out and goes. It's very, very common. Very common. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see what happens. Remember, we need a strong close over that orange candle for me to close this. Yeah, to me, that's enough. So I'll go ahead and close this. I'll just come over here, press exit position, and I will close this for a loss. It was a nice try.
Order filled.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that today. I think on the day I ended up losing. Let's see. Let's come over here. So I only have $1,500 till my drawdowns hit. So that basically gives me one more play. I can take one more loss, and then this account will blow. But hopefully we'll come back tomorrow. We get a win right out of the gate, and we'll be back in the green. But if you guys took this trades today with me, sorry we didn't win, but it's not always going to work out. If you are looking to go, trade the power hour today, now technically we are over the pink line again, so you could totally do this one of two ways. You could do a 10 EMA long here and just try to run it up to that. Or you could buy off for 50. So if we get a retest back into here, you could buy there. But in terms of today, extremely choppy, very hard to trade. Was more of a scalper's day. But yeah, is what it is. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. We're doing the same time, 11:45 Eastern. And I will see you guys all there. But have a blessed rest of your day. Take it easy. Work on your mental health. You're in an Apex account. It's okay, guys. If you took a couple losses today, it's okay. It's not real money. It's other people's money. And we'll just keep grinding it out. Hopefully tomorrow we get a nice moving day instead of a choppy one.